Hello everyone, Tracy here from the Wildlife Garden. A short video this time due to circumstances. I thought I'd show you just some of the plants that are doing really well, especially some of the what were classified as native plants in the garden, some of those, and also just some of the wildlife that's visiting. But I've got great news because a robin seems to have found me. Yesterday I came up to get some potatoes out the pots, and after I'd finished taking the potatoes out the pots, this robin just appeared right next to me, jumped on the edge of the pot and started looking in the soil for worms, obviously. And I've come up the garden again today, early this morning. It's followed me around the top of the end of the garden. It seems confident up here at the moment. The robin's nest that we did have was raided, if you remember, some time ago, and 3 of its chicks was lost, and I never saw my robin that had been visiting me for about 4 years. Disappeared after the chicks were raided. So we did have another nest. It wasn't a robin that was confident around me, but there was another nest at the top of the garden. And whether this is a chick from there, I don't know, but it's only just getting its red feathers. There's just a hint, a blush of red on it, but not much. And it's just been with us. Well, my husband came up and joined. Oops, sorry. My husband came up because I'm having to rest this. It's because of my arm. I can't hold it, so I'm trying to rest it on my knee and support it so that my arm's resting on my leg. So my husband joined me, and it was right by our feet. He's been in the pond and had a drink. We've put some softened mealworms down. It's taken a couple of those. It was in the hedge, the fuchsia shrub next to me, but it seems to have gone now. I'd say it's been with me for about 20 minutes, really. So that's really been lovely. That's really lifted my spirits. It was lovely to share those moments with it. So this video is mainly about the insects. Oh, just a ladybird there. You might see it. I don't know whether you saw that. That was a ladybird. This video is about some of the insects and wildlife that have been in the garden. So you'll see some footage of the new robin. My husband's done a little cameo of his bee box that he made. Well, it's a bee hotel, I suppose. It's a big log. You can, if we're not allowed to take wood out of the woods where I volunteer, but the tree surgeons do leave some wood by the office, and if you'd like to have some of that wood, they ask you to do a donation at the office. So I did a donation for some wood a few weeks ago. There's freestanding wood at the top of the garden, but this was like a great big log, and he's managed to drill holes into it. We didn't expect any activity in it, but brilliantly the leaf cutters have found it, and there's at least 4 cells filled. We think there's 17 now leaf cutter cells been filled, including, fantastically, some natural tubes that I put up. So I gathered a bundle of dead plants from around the garden, strung them together and put them in a pot, and a leaf cutter's filled one of those too, so that was really good. So the solitary bees are doing fantastic. I've got the sleeping bees that sleep in the nettle leaf bellflower. I've just had a cinnabar moth flying around the garden. I've been trying to direct it at the 2 pieces of ragwort that are at this end of the garden, but it didn't find them, whether it was a female or not. But I was saying, there it is, but it didn't find them. And this morning I also disturbed a scarlet tiger moth. That flew down. It was pristine, and I managed to film that. So got several whites. There's a couple of holly blues been flitting around the garden too. So insect wise it's been lovely. Just the bumblebee numbers that have sort of gone down. So the nest, there's one, we had 3 bumblebee nests in the top of the garden in the wilderness. One's still active, the one that was behind the black bin. There's still bees going in and out of that, and I'm seeing those bees in the garden. But yeah, I mean, we did have lots of bumblebees, but I think the heat has got to them, sadly. And we're just about to go into another heat wave, but thankfully the temperature's not quite as oppressive as the last time. But it all affects the plants, especially when it's warm and breezy. The plants sort of dry out, the nectar dries up in them, so that can be a problem. But yeah, I'm just trying to keep things watered in the pots. So yeah, I can't think of anything else to report. The plaster comes off in 2 weeks' time, so hopefully I'll be a bit more comfortable. It was a bit of a trial during the heat wave. It was very uncomfortable. My arm was swelling up, and it was very uncomfortable. But it's fine at the moment, and hopefully all will be fine when it comes off in 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks yesterday it comes off. Today's Sunday. Yeah, so a new robin friend, which is wonderful, and yeah, 1 or 2 insects in the garden to share with you. So, be interesting to see what my garden's like at the end, won't it? Oh, there's a red-tailed bumblebee now. I can just see on the bird's foot trefoil. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the garden does fare, because I can't cut anything back. There's, it's just not possible, really. So, it's coping at the moment. It is a wilderness. Not a wilderness, it's a proper wildlife garden. I think for some people it'd be too much, but we absolutely love it. The middle border, there are plans for that, because this year it's mainly oregano and this pink geranium that I've got. So the plan is to take a lot of that out, just put a little bit back in, and plant as many native plants as I possibly can in there. I've got some hedge woundwort, I think it's called. Joel Ashton recommended it for shady areas, so I've got some of that. Yeah, and I hope to get plenty in that border and use it more as a native plants rather than just geraniums and oregano. They do play their part and they are popular with insects, but they've completely overtaken the bed now, really. So that needs a big sort, but that's the plan for the future. So in the meantime, I hope you enjoy seeing some of the little plants that are about in the garden at the moment, looking really nice, and seeing some of the insects and birds, the new robin that's visiting us at the moment. So I hope you're all well, and yeah, look after yourselves, and I hope to see you all again soon. Oh, and a big thank you. My subscriptions have gone up a little bit, so that's really nice to see. So thank you for that, and yeah, hope you enjoy the little film. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now. I think it's cats here. But it's beautiful. And the seed pods are just forming on some of it. But yeah, it's a lovely little wildflower. The herb robot is going over in a lot of the places now. It's almost finishing and producing its seed heads. And I'm just waiting for these plants to come out next. We've got this one, which I can't remember what it is. I know it's purple, but until the flower comes out, I can't remember what it is. And we've got lots of verbena. It's just so tall. I can't believe how tall it's got. They love these poppies, don't they? That sound. Absolutely adorable. There weren't many bees about yesterday when I came in the garden, but I've heard a few today. Gorgeous is that. It's the sound of summer, isn't it? So yeah, and some plants I've potted up for my daughter-in-law, which I need to get to her. This is a dwarf buddleia. It's had a real attack of black aphid. The ants are milking it, so I'm hoping they haven't done too much damage to the flowers. Their buds are coming up, but some of them look very taxed by what's been going on. This is the lovely meadow sweet. This is self-seeded. I've got 3 lots in the garden there. I never planted meadow sweet when it's arrived. This bit of the garden stays very wet, so it must love it here. It appeared last year and didn't flower, but it's in flower this year. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? Let me take a smell. I can't smell much on it at the moment, but I know it has a delicate smell. I think once it warms up, it'll produce its perfume. And there's a lovely astrantia underneath it coming through. That's a lovely little mix. That red rose needs some deadheading. That's the oldest rose in the garden. That was here when we moved in, and we've lived here over 35 years. Here you are, look, popular with their insect. There was a little solitary bee on there just, and there's a lovely bumblebee on there now. More Joe Pye, as I said, and the pyrocanthus there is just starting to produce hundreds of berries, so that will be great. They disappear quite quickly. Oh, she's definitely enjoying the because of pollen sacs. Really enjoying that. The other one is yet to come into flower. I'll show you that further up in the meadow. A lovely fennel, absolutely beautiful fennel coming into flower. It smells delightful. Right, next. These lovely alliums have come up, aren't they beautiful? They're so delicate. They have got a name, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. This is the meadow sweet that's in the meadow. It's now come into flower, and again busy with bees. Okay, these are the bee boxes. All the green ones that you can see, like they've got leaves at the front of the leaf cutters that have now been added to the tubes that were used by the mason bees. So you can see how many mason bees we had, and now it's being taken there. The final ones are being used by the leaf cutters. And this is the one that with the natural tubes, the natural stalks. I think that's Joe Pye plant if I remember, but I can't be certain. But I think it's Joe Pye. That's brilliant. And next is the log. And so my husband drilled all these different size holes in. He checked which sizes they recommended, and the ones he's marked you can see are where the leaf cutters are in. He'll explain it in more detail, but it's great because there's a plant right next door, and all those semicircles are the leaves that the leaf cutter have used. So it's been perfectly positioned, that shrub.
Becoming very active. Several of them now. The one's nearly finished, the one hole, that one that's working there. And then several of the others. I've seen one other hole with the bee visiting with a leaf, so that's started, that bee started making the nest. And then that one's investigating another hole at the top there. And I've seen some sawdust coming out of some of the holes because the Megachile ligniseca wood carving leaf cutter bees do what their name suggests. They like to shape the hole inside themselves, smooth it out, so you see a little bit of sawdust popping out of the hole. That one's obviously just finished a hole, and now it's after another hole to start working on. They work so hard, these bees. They're far harder working than honeybees. They keep going like this for the whole of the day, for all the daylight hours. These little solitary bees are beavering away. Honeybees, no, they travel a long way from their hives, honeybees, up to 5 miles, and they'll collect some pollen and nectar, I think, as well, and then they'll go back to their nest. But there's like the work spread out between thousands and thousands of individuals with honeybees, whereas the solitary bees, they have to do all the work themselves because, as their name suggests, they each make their own little nest separate from all the others. Although you do get aggregates, like obviously this would be an aggregate in the sense that there'd be quite a few bees operating in the same area, but they don't cooperate at all. They're not social bees or eusocial bees. Absolutely magical. I'm hoping I'll get all the stuff. In fact, I've mentioned, I think, the Coleoxys inermis, the kleptoparasite that parasitises these leaf cutters. But also, in one of the smaller holes a while back, I saw a jewelled wasp emerge. So there's all sorts of stuff going on around this log. Best thing I've done.
It's a bit difficult to see because it is evening now. But these are some little bees asleep in the bellflower. This is the nettle leaf bellflower, and if you look in them in the evening, you'll find the males cuddling up together to sleep. This is the gold-tailed melitta bee. Absolutely beautiful. Here's another one. This one's on its own, curled up to get through the night, ready to chase the females again tomorrow. Well, I couldn't go in June without showing the roses. Look, the spider on that one. That's my retirement rose was bought for me when I retired. Yeah, the roses this year have been particularly good. I think everybody's roses have done well this year with lots of buds. This is a sort of standard tea rose kind of rose, but they've just been stunning to see. That old rose in the back, that's the old rose in the background that I mentioned earlier. And then there's my David Austin rose, which is very perfumed and attractive to crab spiders. I usually find a crab spider hiding on this one. So yeah, and then my climbing rose, that's along the back fence. Does well really because it doesn't get that much light, and then it has that lovely purple clematis climbing through it. Yeah, been really, really special this year, the roses, so thought I'd just share those with you. And this rose is the one that I got from Aldi. I've got a couple of these. These are popular with pollinators, so I don't know what they are. I've no idea of the name, but they produce a lot of flowers and reflower. Then as I returned down the garden, I heard a buzzing on the Joe Pye plant, and I thought it was a bee being caught by a spider, but it's actually a fly. Can you see the spider there? It was making quite a shrill buzzing, but it soon stopped, and the many little flies the spider had got its meal for the day. Flying around the Joe Pye plant. A lovely speckled wood. One or two about it at the moment. A beautiful scarlet tiger moth butterfly. Start that again. A beautiful scarlet tiger moth has just flown in. I think I disturbed it off the buddleia actually, I'm not sure, but hopefully it'll be laying a female and lay some eggs on the green alkanet. A few whites appearing now, but not as many as last year. Hello. Hello there. Let's see if there's anything.
You after some worms, are you? Yeah?
You our new friend?
You going to be our new friend?
Mm-hmm. Not happy in our company, aren't you? Did you find something? Hello, Bumble. Just starting to get your red feathers.
Yeah, you do see a bit of red, can't you?
Yeah, just a touch.
Lovely.
Well, hope you become our new friend.
Yeah.
I'll just get some new mealworms, live mealworms. We're not drive again if you're still around.
Yeah.
You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous.
Yeah.
Are you a girl or a boy?
Who knows?
You'll never know, will we?
No.
I think you're a boy. I think they're a bit more cocky than the girls.
Oh no.
A bit more confident.
Yeah.
Come on, do a bit of gardening.
Oh, did you go in the plant pot?
Yeah. I wonder if there's anything in it. Oh, look, loads of... Look at that. Loads of woodlice. You see them? Do you eat woodlice?
I actually think they would eat woodlice, wouldn't they?
Go on, quick, before they all scurry away.
Go on. I think get a woodlouse.
Can you see them?
Can you get a woodlouse? Can you see them?
Oh, yes.
Ooh, well done.
Oh, do you eat them?
Got one.
No, I don't eat them. They're too hard. I told you it was right by my feet earlier.
Yeah.
Got no concerns, have you?
No, no worries.
No worries.
No worries at all.
I don't think there's any worms. This is woodlice. Well, I've got quite a few peas. I don't think they're as full grown as they would have been, but I think the heat has just got to the plant. It's in a very poor state, and I thought I would cut my losses and pick them. I've tasted a couple and they're so sweet, so we shall still enjoy them. I'm hoping I can keep a couple back to give to my friend for his allotment. So a big thank you to Annie from Annie's Kitchen Garden for sending me the seeds. And I'll just close here with this lovely gatekeeper that's appeared in the garden in the last few days, enjoying the oregano. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.